Hey guys, oh my god, it's been a while. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm Yvette, so welcome. And in today's video I wanted to talk about something a little bit different from what I usually post. So today's video is going to be about tips on how to thrift like a pro. Am I a pro? Probably not, but am I going to give you tips that I still need? Yeah. So without talking too much, let's get to the video. The first tip on how to thrift like a pro is the timing. What do I mean by timing? You should check on the times in which you go to the market. So the best times to go thrifting is usually either in the mornings, like early in the mornings, or in the evenings. Why in the mornings? In the morning because that's when the vendors are like opening their produce. So one, the things are still new, no one has touched them that much yet, and two, because they're just opening, so it's like you're the first customers. So when you bargain with them, they're more obliged to say okay, fine, because you are like, they're still opening like their work. Yeah, so they don't know how the day will go, so they are still kind of juggling. So that's the first thing. You either go in the morning and in the evening. Why? Because it's like a rush hour when the vendors are like closing the work. So it's usually best to go earlier in the morning or later in the evening. That's when you get like good prices and all. The second thing you should think about when you're going thrifting is colors. What do I mean by colors? There are some colors that if you wear them, they just look cheap. And when you're going thrifting, your like main idea or main main aim. Your main aim is to find things that are cheap but don't look cheap. So going for colors that doesn't look like cheap, like bright colors like super red, super yellow, super orange, that one will just look cheap. So when you're going thrifting, find colors that are a bit dark, like, or neutral. You should go for colors like black, gray, white, beige, like the one I'm wearing. Or you should go for colors that are a bit like darker, like navy blue, jungle green, like burnt orange. Those colors that are not like super bright, because sometimes when you wear colors that are a bit toned down, they look expensive even if they were cheap. So go for colors that are not like shouting, colors that are not super bright, because they will look good with everything you're going to pair them with, especially for tops, and second, they won't look like super cheap even if you got them for a throwaway price. The third thing is that you should carry a fixed amount of money. What do I mean by this? When you're going thrifting, first thing, the main reason you're going thrifting is because you don't want to waste a lot of money. And if you carry like excess money from what you are planning to use, obviously the market, when you get to the market, everything, the shoes, the bags, the clothes will be calling your name. So, and also the vendors will be pulling you east, right, center, and you'll get confused and end up buying things that you don't even need and spending all your money. So the best thing you should do is that budget what you want to like spend on, and then carry that exact amount of money, because if you carry excess, you're going to use it. Don't lie to yourself that I'll only use this. No, you'll see as soon as you are trying to leave the market, you see a great pair of shoes that you didn't even see when you were coming in, and you'll end up buying it. So carry a fixed amount of money with you. Another thing about the money thing is like, put your transport aside. If you are going like far from where the market is and you need like transportation, don't put your transport money the same place with where you're keeping your like shopping money, because you'll end up walking home with bags full of clothes, but you'll have to trek because you used the entire money, even your fare. So another tip about the money thing is like, put your transport aside. Please do it. I've learned the hard way. If I wasn't with someone, I would have trekked home with bags full of clothes and all that. So the third tip is like, put your transport aside. Don't put it in the same place where you are putting your shopping money. The next thing is that when you're going thrifting, you should have a theme or a style in mind. What do I mean by this? When you're going for thrifting, a thrift shop has like clothes, bags, shoes from different types of like style, different types of aesthetic. So when you're going shopping, it's good to have something in mind. Like, go while thinking, oh, the only thing I'm going to buy is like jeans, like mom jeans and tank tops, or the only thing I'm going to buy is like sweatpants and like sports bra, or the only thing I'm going to buy is like official pants and like blazer or something. But have like a theme in mind, because when you get to the market, you'll kind of be overwhelmed because there's so many things like bags, shoes, flared pants, flared dresses. There's no flared dresses, maxi dresses, mini dresses, skirts and all that. And if you didn't have a theme in mind, you'll get so overwhelmed and you'll end up buying things you don't even need and things you'll never even wear. So when you're going for thrifting, another thing you should consider is that have a theme. Know when I'm going, oh, this is the only thing I'm going to look for. I'm going to look for pants. Which kind of pants? Yes, this is the only kind of pants I'm going to look for. And if it's top, which type of tops I'm going to look for. So when you get there, that's the only thing you're going to look at. Even if it's in different like vendors, but it's the same types of things you're going to look at, then you won't be so overwhelmed and end up buying things that you might actually never wear. So if you want to avoid that, find things that go with a theme in mind or a style in mind on things you want to find, and you are more likely to find them, because law of attraction and all that, you'll attract what you are looking for. But the next thing, which is very important, is like, you should go with a friend. Why is this important? When you go with a friend, especially, I stress this, a friend who has a bargaining power. Because if you're like me, hey, I'm terrible at bargaining. I sometimes feel so awkward trying to bargain. So go with a friend who has like a bargaining power, a friend who can make a vendor reduce their price from 1,000 bob to 100 bob. So if you are not that kind of person, please carry someone, because a friend is totally useful for bargaining, and a friend is also useful for like having a second opinion. When you go shopping, you are all like hyper, you have the money, you're all excited, and when you get to the market, there's a lot of things. And like I said before, if you don't have the theme and you don't carry a fixed amount of money, you'll end up buying things that you'll not wear. Or you'll end up buying things that look so terrible. So it's good to have like a second opinion. And also, a friend is good for escaping those embarrassing moments. When you get to a vendor, there are those vendors who are so clingy. They're like, buy things, and you don't even know how to escape them. So a friend is good for escaping such awkward moments. Also, sometimes like thrifting can be so tiresome. You can go to the market and there's a lot of people and you'll get so tired and you'll get so bored. But if you're with someone else, then you have stories, talk, walk from one place to another, and you tend also to be more patient in finding things, because then you're not like feeling all awkward alone. So it's good to carry a friend. The next tip I'd say is look for brands. When you go thrifting, there's a lot of brands. There is H&M, Zara, ASOS, Forever 21, Topshop, and there's this joke Kenyan people say, or I hear a lot, is when people say that, oh, I buy my clothes from like Zara, but I pick them up at Gikomba. I buy my clothes at H&M, but I pick them up at Kawangware. I buy my clothes at Forever 21, but I pick them up at, let's say, Toy. And it's a funny thing, but it's true. When you go for thrifting, you find clothes from all sorts of brands. So it's good to know like brands with clothes with good quality. So when you go and you find like a top and you're not sure about the quality, you just check the brand, and if you find it's a brand that you've you know about, it's really easier to pick clothes out of the pile, because then you know the brand, and you know it's a brand that you can it's a durable brand. It's a brand that if you buy their clothes, they'll stay longer, they have good quality and all that. So it's good to know some of these brands out there, and when you go thrifting, you look for those brands. I mean, there's a pile of clothes, but when you look for brands, you might just get yourself some expensive clothes at a cheaper price. The next tip, which I think it's obvious, but some people maybe not so obvious, is try out the clothes, especially the pants and the shoes, the bottom clothes and the shoes. I mean, tops, it's always a hit and miss, but sometimes I think tops, you can know if it will fit and if it won't. But for pants and shoes, it's lower clothes, pants, skirts and shoes and dresses, sometimes it's a hit and miss. So when you're going for thrifting, wear something that you can try out clothes. Let's say if you're going for thrifting, wear a dress that you can wear, try on skirts, try on pants, try on shorts, because then you're more likely to find things that fit you, because sometimes sizings are different, and you might look at something and be like, oh, this is going to fit, but then you get home, you underestimated your skinny thighs, or you overestimated them, and you overestimated your waist, and it's super big. So to avoid wasting money and buying things that you know thrifting you can't return, so to avoid wasting money, try out the things. And also shoes, trying them out. Some shoes also sizings are different, and you might wear a size 6 in one brand, and then in another brand you wear a size 7. Also, you might wear a size 6 in flat shoes, open shoes, but then when it comes to sneakers, you wear size 7. So it's all about trying out these shoes, because you might get home and they won't fit. No matter how beautiful they are, they won't fit. And I'm not going to lie to you, when you wear a shoe that doesn't fit, it doesn't even matter if your outfit is the most gorgeous one, you just be awkward walking, limping, and we don't want to be limping in flat shoes especially. So find shoes that you like and try them at the market. And the good tip is buying shoes in the evenings, because then your feet have already walked all through the day, so they're a bit they've expanded a little. So even if you buy the shoes and it fits now, and you wear it another day, it will still fit all through the day, because sometimes if you buy them in the morning and your feet are the normal size, they've not walked yet, and the shoe might fit then, but when it gets sometime in the evening, if you walked with it the whole day, it gets sometime during the afternoon, and the shoe doesn't fit anymore, because there's that contraction when there's heat and all that. So it's good to try out the bottom clothes and shoes. So that's it for this video, guys. So I hope you liked it. I hope it was informative. I hope you got something from it, and I hope your August is going well, and this was fun. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.